Right then, how you doing? So a couple of months ago, I did a new profile picture for my Instagram account and for YouTube as well. And it was a picture of me holding the new Panasonic Lumix S5, which is what I'm filming on now. And I took it with this, my favourite camera of all time, the Panasonic Lumix G9. So I had quite a bit of feedback off the photos. I put it on the S5 group and on the G9 group on Facebook. And the question that was asked was, didn't I do a bit of a comparison between the two, or could I? So that's what I'm here today for. As you can see behind me, just look at this, look at this stunning bit of woodland I've wandered across. So it's like a carpet. That carpet that you can see behind me is all wild garlic. Oh God, the smell is unbelievable. It's gorgeous. It's making me hungry. But anyway, I'm going to do a little few photo comparisons today between the G9 and the S5. And I'm just going to use the kit lenses, the 12-60 on the G9 and of course the 20-60 on the S5. Now, it's just going to be a photo comparison. And I know full frame is going to be probably better in the shadows and everything else, but that's not quite kind of what it's about. It's just about how much better is it. Just make up your own mind. I'm going to leave the raw files so you can download them. Whatever pictures I take today, you can download the raw files. I'll leave the link in the description below. They'll probably be on my box account or something like that. So you can download them yourself, have a play about with them, manipulate them whichever way you want, and of course, pixel peep as well. So that's what it's about, isn't it? The old pixel peeping. So I'm going to start by taking a couple of photos around here, this gorgeous little area, and then we'll move on up the track and see if we can get some more photos as well. Okay, so let's get cracking. In the back of the S5, I'm focusing about a third of the way into the scene. So a third of the way into the scene will be somewhere around about there, where that's just focused now. So that's where I'm focusing with the S5. So we'll take another shot. I'm waiting for the sun to come through actually, because when the sun comes back through, it'll test the dynamic range a bit, won't it? So let's step back here a bit. Get over there. There we go. So I'll just wait for the sun to come out and then I'll take another one. Right, so I've got the G9 on the tripod now. So I'm going to take the same shot. I've focused in the same place. That's a 24mm. So let's come over here. Okay, So the G9's took the shot now. The sun didn't come before, unfortunately. But never mind. So there's 2 shots in the bag.
And I can't get over, can't get over you. Still I call it magic. You're such a precious jewel. And I don't, and I don't, and I don't, and I don't. No, I don't, it's true. I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't want anybody else but you. I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't. No, I don't, it's true. I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't want anybody else but you. Wanna fall, I fall so far. I wanna fall, I fall so hard. And I call it magic, and I call it true. I call it magic.
Right then, I'm at my next location. It's a place called New Brighton, and this is the old fort, old Perch Rock Fort, and that's the Perch Rock Lighthouse. So I'm going to take a couple of photos of that today, and you might see a little bit of drone footage on this video, but it's not it's not going to be today. It's not of today. A couple of weeks ago I took some drone footage around here, but as you can see today it's the 25th of May, so yeah, it's a really nice day in Britain for the 25th of May. Blowing a gale, the sea's dead rough, but yeah, I'm out and about again trying to get some shots, comparison shots with the G9 and the S5. Anyway, I'm going to get these shots in the bag. I might take I'm going to focus on the lighthouse, so you can zoom in and see the detail. And then also, I think I'll get a couple of bits of driftwood or something like that and focus on the driftwood and let it fall off a bit, you know, with a bit of motion blur from the waves if I can. So yeah, I'll get all that done, give you a bit of footage, and then I'm going to get back in the car because it's freezing. So let's get into it and get it sorted out.
Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm, there's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday, let your children play. If you give this man a ride.
Couple of shots in the bag from the S5. So I'll swap over now, video with the S5, and I'll take a couple of shots with the G9. Let's do it. G9 now, S5's filming this. So I've got the G9, so same kind of thing, focusing on the lighthouse, trying to get a little bit of movement in the waves. We'll see how we get on, eh?
Girl, you gotta love your man. Girl, you gotta love your man.
So I'll pick the best of them, I think. And I think I'll move along the coast now. Enjoyed that. It was a bit hectic, like, but I can't wait to see what the pictures come out like. Looks good in the back of the camera, but it always does, doesn't it? So yeah, I think I'll get out of here now before I get swallowed up. Let's go.
Happiness, more or less, it's just a change in me, something in my liberty. On my mind. Happiness coming and going. I watch you look at me, watch my people growing. I know.
Right then, as you can see, I've moved up the coast a couple of miles, only about 3 or 4, 5 miles, something like that, up to West Kirby. And you've got the sea, it's just going out high tide now, and then you've got the marina over this side. So that's like the marina and this is the sea, so it sort of overlaps like when it's high tide at times. And you've got these little railings over there, so I'm going to try and get a couple of little shots of the, you know, the railings with a bit of movement to the water. It looks quite nice. So let's make our way up there. I'll try and get a couple of shots, one with the S5 and one with the G9, and I'll put them up for you. Let's get cracking.
Coming and going. I watch you look at me, watch my people growing. I know just where I am. But how many corners do I have to turn? How many times do I have to learn? All the love I have is in my mind.
Right, so I hope you enjoyed them photos. A couple from the S5 and a few from the G9 as well. It's still blowing, my hands are absolutely freezing. These guys have been practicing the rescuing in the water as well. So I was speaking to him, he said he's been in the water 3 hours. Some of the RNLI guys, you know, practicing rescues and that. Oh my God, they must be bolting. It's freezing. Anyway, I'm going to move on now. I think I'm going to go to Parkgate now, and I think I might treat myself to some fish and chips. Sounds good, doesn't it? And then I'll get a couple of photos around there and then move on to somewhere else. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video so far. If you're still with me, thanks very much. And let's crack on and go and get some fish and chips.
But I'm a lucky man with fire in my hands. Happiness, something in my own place. I'm steady naked, smiling, I feel no disgrace with who I am. Happiness coming and going. I watch you look at me, watch my people growing. I know just who I am. And how many corners do I have to turn? How many times do I have to learn? All the love I have is in my mind. I hope you understand. I hope you understand.
Right then, it's a bit calmer here. I've been blown away this morning down by West Kirby and New Brighton. But I've come to the train station I was talking about before. There's a little sort of disused train station called Hadlow Road. And it's part of the Wirral Way, you know, the cycle path and the walking path. I'll show you a little bit of footage. Part of the Wirral Way goes for miles right the way along the coast. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant it is. So I thought I'd come along here and get a few detailed shots for you. You know, a few close-ups and stuff like that with the S5 and the G9. And yeah, just something a little bit different and a little bit to add to the video. So I'll have a mooch about and get some shots for you and put them up and see what you think. Right then, that's just about it. I hope you've enjoyed the pictures. What did you think between the G9 and the S5? Did you think there was much difference or what? To be honest with you, there's not a great deal of difference. Obviously in the low light the full frame is going to be a lot better, but in the daytime there's not that much difference at all. It just depends on what you're shooting, doesn't it? It depends on what you want the cameras for, you know what I mean? But I know this S5 is an absolute beast for video. You know, especially in low light, a lot of people are getting it because of that. But the G9's getting an update, a firmware update. I think it's the beginning of June, and it's going to sort of bring it, do you reckon, to the autofocus level of the S5. So that's something to think about as well, isn't it? Anyway, listen, I hope you enjoyed the pictures and the video, bits and bobs. See me nearly getting wet this morning. And if you did, give us a little like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. And until next time, take care of yourselves, take it easy.